So most of you know, shortly after 8:30 last night, there were 6 ACU students traveling in one vehicle south on Highway 36. And they had a head-on collision with a second vehicle. There were numerous injuries and one fatality. We are grieving at the loss of Lindsay Smith, sophomore student from New Braunfels, Texas. We have had conversations with Lindsay's parents and staff from my office. I have not personally talked with them. I reached out to them this morning, but my understanding is that they are en route from being out of state, and that their plans at this point are yet undetermined, but we'll continue to stay in touch with them and support them as best we can. The 2 students who remain, neither have life-threatening injuries. The doctors are very confident of full recovery in both cases. It may be that it takes a bit of time and certain procedures, but I don't have specific enough information that I'd be comfortable sharing it with regard to the extent and specific nature of their injuries. I can tell you that I've heard and I've talked to those to both families or members of our administrative team have, and that there's a lot of positive feeling with respect to both of them being able to make a full recovery, and we're very grateful for that. And I think even in the midst of the most difficult circumstances, there are those amazing, incredible opportunities that are only available because of the hand of God in our lives that allow us to grow and mature.
One of the young women, right then and there on the side of the road, as they were waiting for the ambulances to arrive, asked her to stop and pray with them. And she said it was quite a moment, and she appreciated that they were holding it together as well as they did. And at times like this, you can't help but ask why something like this has happened. And I wanted to share with you that I spoke with the Department of Public Safety this morning. A representative said that we may never know what was at the root cause of the accident, but that it appeared there were no other factors involved beyond the fact that one of the drivers apparently made a critical mistake.
You know, I think the thing that we certainly realized from the horrible accident over a year ago is it's a long process. It goes well beyond the accident and the particular circumstance. We're still dealing with impacts from that accident today, and my guess is we will continue to deal with different and varying degrees of impact from that unfortunate circumstance. My guess is that this will be in some ways the same kind of process, where it takes a long time. It takes a long time to heal. It takes a long time to fully recover physically. Some of the students even involved in that accident over a year and a half ago are still recovering physically and still have a long way to go. And so I think our role is just to surround them and try to promote as much support as we can and promote conversation about it. I think part of the healing process is being able to come together as a community and share the feelings that you have, and I'm proud of our students for the way that they do that, the way they did that in that unfortunate time, the way that they have already begun that process in this particular circumstance, the accident last night. And I think that's a big part of the healing that takes place, and it takes place when there's a group of people that love and care about each other, and that's certainly something that we're fortunate to have here in this community.